Hi everyone, it's James from Eurovision Ireland back for a new series of Reviewing 2. Can you believe it? It's been 5 whole years since the first series of Reviewing 2. Half a decade. As always, we know that your time's precious, you don't have time to sit there watching reaction videos all day, so Eurovision Ireland likes to make it as easy as possible, 2 minutes or less on every single song heading to the Eurovision Song Contest, which is of course coming to us live from Malmo in Sweden. Sit back, relax, enjoy the videos, let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree. Just remember, never any hate, just a difference of opinion, and let's be united by music. It's time for the Eurovision Song Contest 2024. Let's take a look at Switzerland, Nemo and the Code. Now, the last couple of years, Switzerland have been doing very well at Eurovision, so I was curious to see what they were going to bring this year, because I feel like they're finally gunning for that third win, and they're like, right, we've proved we can do this, we're going to go for it now. The first time I heard this song, must admit, wasn't blown away by it. Now, I did an interview on the radio with All That Eurovision. I remember saying that I felt it was a bit too modern, a bit too disjointed musically, and I sort of didn't really connect to it, which was interesting because I was the youngest person on that panel to say that it was too modern, so anyway. Listening to it a second time and a third time, I developed a much deeper appreciation for the song, which I think goes to show that listening to music, sometimes you have to hear it a few times before you sort of can form an opinion fully. Lyrically, I think it's one of the strongest, most interesting entries we have this year. It's about, breaking the code of what society expects from you, being authentic to yourself. These are things that people are going to connect to and understand really well, so check, that's fantastic. Nemo is also incredibly likeable. And I think it's that sort of Sam Ryder effect when you see someone go, oh mate, that's fantastic. So I think they're doing a really good job there. People are going to respond to them very positively. Nemo also has an incredible vocal range, and let's face it, it's a song contest after all. And it's interesting, the moment Nemo performed at all the pre-show parties, Switzerland started going up in the betting odds sort of exponentially, and I think they've got a really good package here. Qualifying for the final, not a problem. I can see Switzerland doing so. They'll be in one of the top 3 spots in their semi-final. Once it gets to Saturday night's final, the betting odds have said that this is your winner. I think it's definitely going to be up there. I'll be curious to see what it's up against. But I think, as we've said, Nemo's very likeable, so there will be a lot of public support for them. I think there's also going to be a lot of jury support for them as well, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Will Eurovision be heading back to Switzerland for the first time in, nearly 40 years? I think there's a distinct possibility it will. How we're going to afford to pay for Steggy's cheese in Switzerland next year is anyone's guess, but we'll worry about that when we get there. Switzerland, fantastic job. Can't wait to see you on stage in Malmo.